Well, hello there, big sister. I just want to thank you so much for that really dramatic experience today. I was so glad to witness your reaction to it all. Polly, what the heck are you trying to do to me? What's your deal, huh? Why must you be like this? Do you have any idea what you've done? Of course I know. I'm not that stupid. It was just all so funny to me. Let's relive it, shall we? When Clark and my dear sister said their vows at the chapel, he turned around and said to you that he's sorry that he's found someone else that he loves with all his heart. Then he ran up to me, of all people, who was in the guest room, and then proposed to me. I was stunned, but I knew something like that would happen. Then we ran off together. You know, I really do want to apologize to you, Jenna. Since I stole your fiance and everything from you, you both hadn't exchanged your vows yet, so it's okay, yeah? That's not the point at all. You still both did what you did on my wedding day. The day I'm supposed to celebrate my love for Clark, and you both have ruined it. Where are you right now? Okay, at least we didn't wait until after you both got married to run off together. You should be more grateful. Also, is there much point in telling you where I am? Both Mom and Dad had no choice but to say their utmost apologies to all the guests in the room when all of this went down. They found it so difficult. They were stunned. I still can't quite believe what you've done, Polly. How can you do this to me, your own sister? Why weren't you both honest with me about your feelings? There was no way I was going to tell you. You wouldn't let me be with him otherwise. It was all so funny. I definitely remember the look on your face when Clark left with me. It was so hilarious, and I think one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed in my life. I do wonder if anyone took pictures during those moments. I'd love to see them. I don't get why you'd both go to all this trouble to ruin everything. If you two were both in love with each other before, he should have just broken up with me. I don't understand why you both went to the lengths that you did to make me feel so terrible. Why would you bother to do something like this to me, Polly? It's because I wanted to experience something like a romantic drama show for at least once in my boring life. It gave me so much of a rush. I was just so excited to watch it all unfold right in front of my eyes. He actually chose me over my stupid older sister. I actually get what I want this time. Well, since you're the sister who's ugly and unattractive in every way, it's only natural that the groom dumped you at the altar, yeah? There's nothing special about you. It's so lame that you didn't even realize that your own fiance lost interest in you. Like, how did you see it coming is what I'm wondering. How dare you say that sort of thing to me, your own sister? I'm so finished with you as a person. Your behavior has gone beyond the level of horrible. I can't take this anymore. Oh, boo-hoo, Jenna. Stop whining so much. Not everyone can get what they want in life. This all sounds so pathetic coming from someone who just got dumped. Now that we were able to run off together with each other, Clark and I will continue to live together like this. Say hello to our mother and his mother for me. Thank you, my dear sister, for the best day ever.
Hi, Jenna. I was just messaging you to ask if you're okay. It's all right if you want to come over to our house today. We really don't mind if you want to be here instead.
Oh, hi, Dad. I'm sorry that I was so careless about what was truly going on. I feel so dumb and stupid. It's okay. I think maybe I just want to be on my own.
Really? You're actually okay with all that happened? Are you sure? On an important day like this, and what Clark did to you? There's nothing more embarrassing than this as a parent. I'm so sorry, dear.
Dad, there's really nothing for you to apologize for, considering you're not the one who did anything wrong. It seems like Clark hated me from the start. Well, I guess I started to lose control of myself and how I wanted things done when I moved to Washington, D.C. for university. I don't know how I didn't see this coming.
I guess I understand that, but this is not all your fault, Jenna. You've always been so patient as the older sister, and Polly has done you wrong. I don't get why you're both so different. I thought that your mother and I practically raised you both the same way. I just don't understand what went wrong. Did we do a bad job of raising Polly?
Oh, Dad, I know it's hard right now, but you shouldn't think that way. She's been trouble for you both for a while now. You know, if Polly wanted to marry Clark soon, she'll definitely send invitations to all of us so that she can rub it in all of our faces. Just thinking about it has made me feel so depressed, Dad.
You know what, my dear? Everything's gonna be okay, and I'll make sure of it. If that's to happen like you say it might, then the whole family will attend.
Hold on a second, Dad. What did you just say? Are you being serious right now? You would actually go to her wedding if the invitations were sent to you?
Well, yes, that's what I would do, so then I can let everyone know how terrible Polly and that disgusting man are for ruining your relationship and making us feel terrible.
Oh, Dad, you're a bit silly sometimes. What the heck? But I can kind of see what you're getting at. But I do thank you for your words. It's helped me feel a bit better.
Well, they did my daughter wrong, and you definitely shouldn't have to put up with how they've treated you. Especially Polly. You've been such a good sister, so I don't know why she's turned around and done this. Anyway, if you hear anything from Polly again, you let me know right away and we can deal with all of this together. Even though Polly's my daughter too, I've got no intention of forgiving her.
Okay, Dad, I understand. I'll let you know if she ends up contacting me. Thank you for helping me through all of this. It means a lot. I don't know what I'd do without my family beside me. I'm really glad that I'm so close with you and Mom. You're my biggest supporters, and I really hope that I can make this all up to you someday. Hello, is anybody home? Hi there, my dear older sister. It's been a while since we've talked. I was just checking in to see how things are going. Wow, am I having a nightmare right now? Should I pinch myself to make sure? Well, I guess I'm not. Is that you, Polly? Why the heck are you talking to me? Of course it's me, Jenna. It's my older sister's hotter, cuter, and more intelligent younger sister here. I thought I'd message you since it's been like 3 months since your failed wedding. Oh, great. It's you. Just the person I really wanted to talk to right now. That was sarcasm, by the way, if you didn't detect it. Must you really bother me at this time? Actually, you know what? It's good that you did, because I've got something to talk to you about. Do you not remember me asking you the other day to pay me my compensation? I suppose that was mentioned, yes, but don't you realize that I'm going to be marrying Clark really soon? I want my own home, and I can't afford to waste money on you. I should have known that you'd say something like that to me since you don't care about anyone but yourself. But are you kidding me right now? How is it a waste when you owe me? No. I really don't think we're on the same page here. You really don't understand anything I tell you, do you? You're really dumb sometimes. Don't you realize that you're single now? You can spend all the money that you want on anything, yeah? I don't need to give you any of my money. You're just making this really hard on yourself, Polly. Did you really just contact me to say awful things to me? How could you when I've been nothing but nice to you in your entire life? Oh, come on now. There's really no need to be like that. I'm planning on sending out wedding invitations to people, and of course, you won't be left out. Also, I tried getting in contact with Mom and Dad about it, but I've gotten no response to the phone calls and messages I've sent them. Why can't you all just work with me here? I'm having my wedding ceremony really soon, so I want my loser sister to come and celebrate my nuptials with me. Is that so much to ask, Jenna? I'm sure you also want to celebrate as well. Of course, you want to see how happy the person that you used to love is now, right? It'll be great. Wow, you honestly can't think about anyone but yourself, can you? Do you have any idea how awkward and awful this will be for me? You're the one that screwed me over. Do you really think I want to celebrate the coming together of two people that were once closest to me and ended up betraying me? Is this some sort of a joke to you? Must you act so stubborn? Like, again, you've always been like this. Also, your address hasn't changed, has it? It's still the same place you live in? I'll send you a super duper cute invitation, my dear older sister, okay? Come on, this will be my last request to you. Just please come and celebrate my love for Clark. We're family, after all. Well, unfortunately, you're right about us being family part. I guess you are my younger sister, and I should see you walk down the aisle. It'll be your special day, after all, no matter who you're getting married to, I suppose. I guess I'll make sure that our entire family goes to your wedding ceremony. Yay! Oh my God! I really thought that it would take a lot of convincing, so I'm glad you've caved in and are going to attend. We'll have a blast, I promise. Also, I better tell you now so that everyone can prepare themselves. The gift that you give to both of us should be nothing less than $1,000. I feel like that's a reasonable price for a couple who's getting married and wants to enjoy the luxuries of life. Also, don't forget to dress up really nice. Wait a second, Jenna. What the heck are you playing at? It's supposed to be my special wedding day, so don't you dare let it get ruined, all right? I was so happy that not only did my sister come to the venue, but also that my parents are making such a huge effort to come here today. Well, it's not just us that are coming to the wedding ceremony as guests, Polly. You do know that also Clark's parents are coming to this wedding too, yeah? What the heck are you talking about, Jenna? That's not true at all. Why did his parents, who disowned him, come here for? What's their deal, huh? They were obviously at your wedding a few months ago, so they know what's going on in terms of what happened. How could they show up here? Don't you know, Polly? That's obviously why I invited them, so that they could actually see their son get married. A wedding without the families on both sides would be kind of lonely, no? No way this is happening right now. I don't really want them to come to the ceremony. I was hoping to gather more friends than family for this. This is all your stupid fault, sister. Because you and the rest of this stupid family made other people misunderstand the situation. They probably think I'm marrying a man I had an affair with. Well, there are a lot of misunderstandings when it comes to this entire situation, but think about it. There's nothing wrong with just having family at a wedding. But you realize that I'm a lot smarter than you, right? I know exactly what you're trying to do here. There's a right way to say what's actually happened. I am not the bad guy here. Says the woman who took my fiance from me and ruined my wedding. Yeah, sure, Polly. No matter how you look at it, you're the villain in all of this. All that I'm doing right now is telling the truth, like I've always done throughout our lives, while you continue lying, Polly. Also, I took pictures of the wedding ceremony. When you think about it, Clark got married twice in 3 months to 2 different women who happened to be related. That's the reality of it all, and you're for sure the bad guy. And all because of you, my seniors at my university were shocked to hear what happened and basically got up and left the venue. You spoiled everything. And you thought that it would be good to continue on with your little plan, and then everyone started to stand up and leave? The ceremony hadn't even started yet. I haven't even received any wedding congratulatory gifts. I've missed out on so much because of you. We were planning to have a big party, but now we're running out of money. Well, the hall that the ceremony was going to be held in was certainly magnificent, Polly. I was surprised to see it when I arrived. You need to take responsibility for ruining my wedding. This is unbelievable. It was supposed to be the best day ever, and you've turned it into a bomb. I want compensation for this, as we've wasted our time and money. You should be paying 10 times what I asked for as a gift. At least give us $10,000, and maybe then I'll forgive you. Also, on top of that compensation that I asked for, I still want a gift that costs at least $1,000. Actually, just give me $1,000 on top of the compensation. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to give you anything when you're the one who ruined my wedding in the first place. I'm not going to give you a handout, Polly. What the heck did you just say to me? You're telling me that it's okay to hit back at someone who did something really small to you? You're so immature, Jenna. I'm nowhere near as immature as you are, Polly. You're the one who betrayed me and didn't care about the consequences at all. I've not received any compensation from you. You were having an affair with my man behind my back, and you found it so funny, didn't you? You knew what you were doing, and you didn't care how I felt. You cheated, and you eloped with my husband. You ran away, and you need to admit that to others and to yourself. Let's just stop messing about and running away and just talk about it, okay? You both are in a really good position so that I'm able to control more what's going on, and I'm able to throw stones right at you. What have I got to lose? So basically, what you're doing to me right now is revenge, Jenna. Don't you know how shady that is? Don't you think it's your fault that you didn't notice you were being cheated on in the first place? What the heck are you even talking about, Polly? Why would I think that when I had no idea what was going on in the first place? I wasn't the one who was disloyal. I don't think so. Well, I guess you haven't heard this very often, so I might as well tell you. This is exactly what happens when you're an ugly and gloomy person. You were holding Clark back from a happy life. Clark is such a kind and loving person, so he just put up with what you would say and do all the time. It must have been so hard to have your whole life tied down by a woman like you. But then he finally met me, his savior from his horrible relationship with you. He was able to finally be true to his heart and fall in love with one of the best people, me. Savior? What a stupid joke. I'm surprised at how strong your views are in all of this. It's almost funny. It's such crap, Polly. You're absolutely delusional. Actually, do you know what I did today? I asked your friend about what you were both doing, and I found out where you guys have been hiding. Excuse me? What the heck did you just say to me? You went to my friend and started searching for us? What is wrong with you, you stalker? Are you kidding me right now? Did you really think I wouldn't find out because you didn't write it on the invitation? Of course I was going to go and find out where you both were living. Now that I know, I can serve the documents that are going to get the compensation I deserve from you. I'll be requesting it through my lawyer. Are you kidding me? You're literally the worst person in the universe. You're such a cow to me. I get what you're doing. You threatened Mom and Dad to cooperate with you, so everyone turns against me. You have always known that I've been the favorite, so this is the way you're trying to take me down, isn't it? They're both kind to me, so I'll contact them about what you're trying to do. If you really think that, Polly, that's on you. I'm asking for the compensation because of how wrong your actions were. You ruined my wedding, but yeah, do as you please. Hey, Dad, Walter, Daddy, are you there? I really need to speak with you right now. It's urgent and this can't be ignored. You do know that my wedding has been ruined now, right? How nasty of all of you to do something so horrible to me. How dare you tell everyone what happened at the last wedding, but I understand your position. Jenna was threatening you, right? I guess it'll all be fine soon enough. I'll claim all the compensation that I've asked of her, and she'll end up paying for the wedding as well. I'm a good girl, and I think you know that, Dad.
Wow, you really know nothing about what's going on, do you, Polly? If you did, you'd understand how sad it was for me and your mother to act the way we did.
Wait a minute, what did you just say, Dad? I'm really confused as to what you're talking about. How can this be sad when it was supposed to be a happy day for me?
You really don't get what you've done to us as a family, Polly. About Jenna's wedding, your mother and I were really looking forward to it. You getting married would have been a very joyous occasion if what you did by taking Clark away from your sister didn't happen, but Me telling you this is no use since you never listen to anyone.
But, Daddy, it was still my wedding day and none of those things should have happened to me. You're not seriously angry at me, are you? You can't be mad at your youngest daughter.
But of course I am, you stupid and horrible woman. I was honestly surprised that you even invited Jenna to your wedding. But I bet you just wanted to rub everything in her face, didn't you? What makes this whole thing worse is that your mother and I blame ourselves for raising you wrong. But to be honest, I can't make excuses for what you did anymore.
Are you seriously kidding me right now, Dad? You're seriously taking Jenna's side in all of this, are you? She is nothing but a depressed wimp who hasn't done much with her life. It's been like that since we were kids. You've always taken her side, and I was so sick of it, so I decided to take matters into my own hands. Is Jenna more important than me or something? You were the most annoying father on the planet, Walter. You were always nagging at me to study more, go to bed early, and tidy up. Why did you never say anything like that to Jenna, huh?
Of course I had to bug you like that because nothing got done if I didn't. Jenna would finish what she's doing before I would even have to tell her to do something. She would literally finish her summer vacation homework before the end of July came around. She'd always go to bed on time, and she kept her promises to do things around the house. I wouldn't have had to scold you if you just did things properly. From a very young age, you always did what you wanted to do and never listened to anybody at all, especially me and your mother. You didn't do your homework most of the time, and you threw it away in the trash, and you'd play games instead of studying. On top of that, you stole money from my wallet and your mother's too.
Excuse me? Did you seriously notice those things that I was doing? I thought that neither of you were even looking at me when I snuck up to your room to get money out of your wallets.
Of course I noticed. You weren't very subtle at all. You did it on multiple occasions. I wanted you to realize the mistakes that you'd made, but I guess you didn't. I also sent you off to college because you insisted that you turned things around with your studies and that you were going to be studious. I also sent you money as well. But of course all of that was a lie, wasn't it, Polly? You ended up dropping out of school because you thought it was too hard when you hardly studied. Then you just started part-time work. I wouldn't be surprised if you were unemployed now. You've kept on disappointing us over and over again. And it's getting to the point that every member in this family is really sick of your behavior.
Oh, come on, Dad. You've got to lighten up when it comes to these things. I just wanted to try something that you can only experience while you're young.
And you think that infidelity was the best choice you could make while you were still young? Are you kidding me with this crap right now, Polly? You've lost the plot completely, Missy. What made you think that interfering with the happiness of your sister who works hard was gonna make things better for you, huh? Do you think that you've had a hard life because of her? Even when we were talking about what you did to her a little while ago, she said that she's okay. I couldn't believe how much she's endured because of you. Even when the both of you were in high school, her boyfriend got stolen away, and that was also because of you too. She didn't even retaliate. Are you jealous of her or something?
I'm not jealous of her at all. I never wanted to have a sister like her around anyway. I bet the reason why she never got back at me for those things was because she was scared of me.
Have you thought that maybe she's just a kind person and doesn't want to always get back at people? And how dare you talk about not wanting a sister? She saved you from many consequences over the years, and this is how you repay her for it? Do you know how messed up you've made things because of your poor and disgusting behavior? You know, Polly, no, you're wrong. I've told you many times as to why she'd never fight back with you. She just wants to forget everything and move on. But then she feels so miserable afterwards.
I don't know why everyone always pities her so much. It's actually pathetic. It's all just some made-up story to make her sound like an angel. I don't believe any of it. It's so annoying when someone acts like such a good person. It's so fake looking, and no one in the world is like that anyways. She's a complete and utter hypocrite. The truth is, she's just got a really miserable and crappy personality. Just now she was nagging at me about money. She was being super persistent about me paying her compensation for her wedding. I couldn't believe what she's telling me, considering it wasn't my fault that her husband chose to be with me instead of her. I'm the one who should be getting paid compensation for my wedding being ruined.
What the heck are you even talking about, you spoiled little brat? It takes two to tango, and that's what you did. You have an affair with a practically married man and brainwash him to run away with you? You made him elope, didn't you? I should have known that you'd try and do something like this to Jenna in the future, just from the way that you two didn't get along as kids. No, you should be the one apologizing to Jenna for what you did and pay her for committing adultery and stealing her man away. But then, doing that alone doesn't mean you're forgiven.
So you're just going to take my sister's side again in all of this? Don't you think that Clark wanted to be with the more fun and entertaining sister? Would you please just stop this madness already? Don't you realize that Jenna is more likely to be the kind of person to ruin a wedding than me?
If you really must know what's actually happening right now, I'll tell you. It wasn't your sister's idea to say what you did at the wedding in the first place. It was me. I was the one who suggested we all gather together, go to your wedding, and confess to everyone there that it was all your fault that you stole Clark away from Jenna.
Excuse me? Rewind and freeze for a minute, because I literally can't comprehend what you just said to me. What the heck did you do, Dad?
How many times do I need to make it plain and simple to you, Polly? I was the one who persuaded Clark's parents to come to the ceremony. I offered this opportunity to Jenna to say what she needed to say.
Are you seriously kidding me? You set this up so that the wedding wouldn't happen and that it would make people leave? How could you do this to your own daughter?
Of course I set this all up, but do you have any idea why I did this, Polly? It's because you need to take responsibility for what you've done to your sister and to our family. You know what, Polly? I've got no intention of forgiving you for any of this. I hope that you think over how bad it is that a parent has to sever the bond they have with their child.
No way. You can't just do this to me. You can't just cut me off from this family. Please don't do this. Just having to pay for today's ceremony that hardly happened is too much work for me. Even though it might cost about $30,000, I need some assistance in paying that off. Can you just help me out with that, please, Dad? That's all I'm asking right now.
Don't be ridiculous. What makes you think that I'm going to help you financially, Polly? If you've gone and overdone it on a wedding venue, then it's on you to pay for it. What you need to do in solving most of your so-called issues right now is for you to go out there, find a decent job, and work to pay it all back. It's only fair that you do that so that things actually turn out okay for you from now on. You need to be the one that helps yourself in these situations. Also, don't you have a man to help you out now?
But that's impossible. I really can't do any of those things. I don't think anyone would really hire me, and I also get so anxious when it comes to starting a new job. I've never worked at the same place for more than 3 months. For the industry I've been in, I think I've almost gone through all the companies in town.
And whose fault is that, Polly? You can't blame anyone but yourself for all those jobs that you've gone through. This'll be a good opportunity for you to turn over a new leaf. And also to all those friends that came up congratulating you without knowing anything, you need to let them know what you've done. All that we wanted to do is let people know the true story of how you and Clark actually met. That's all. I really don't blame them for leaving. Those friends now probably won't be your friends anymore because of that. But you need to thank them for the gifts. The things that they gave you have come out of their hard-working wages.
Oh, come on, Dad. Stop being like this towards me. I'll leave both you and Mom alone after I get money off you to help me pay for the venue. Please, just do this one thing.
I'm not helping you with anything ever again. Your mother and I want nothing to do with you anymore, and neither does Jenna. You really need to rethink how your life is gonna be. You really need to reconsider your behavior once again. We're all done with you and we're cutting you off. Don't you dare contact us ever again. Also, pay the compensation to your sister.
Wait, no, this can't be happening right now. Dad, please don't do this. Wait just a minute, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for anything like this to happen.
Yeah, well, you need us more than we need you, Polly. You'll be hearing from Jenna's lawyers soon enough, so I'd prepare yourself for that. Goodbye, Polly.
Please, I need my family. No, Daddy, don't do this to me. Don't go, don't leave me. I need your help. Please, help me pay for my bills. I don't have enough money. I need you and Mom. As Jenna and her family expected, Clark and Polly had borrowed a few $100,000 from the bank to buy a luxury car and to book an extravagant wedding venue. Furthermore, Clark and Polly were given no choice but to pay back compensation to Jenna for what they did to her. They betrayed her and had an affair behind her back. Polly seems to have decided to work, even though she was very reluctant in doing that. However, she knew that if she didn't go to work, her lifestyle would start to spiral down the drain. But even if she was hired to be a part-time worker, it seems that she would hardly continue doing the job as she would get bored. She also couldn't bear being in poverty, so she ended up borrowing money from a super dodgy loan shark. When Clark realized what Polly was doing, he immediately threatened her with a divorce as he didn't want to be in any more debt. He ended up disappearing shortly afterwards. Polly was left behind and is constantly being chased by some really dodgy characters. She's always on the edge and feeling scared. Good thing that she lives right next to a police station, so if she runs into them, she can turn them in. Good luck to her in doing that because she's in a huge debt hole. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hold on, Rebecca. Were you serious when you said you were going to get married already? Before me? If you actually somehow did get married before me, you know that I would hold a grudge against you, right? Forever. Don't even think about it. You're acting too cocky. Just cut it out already.
Are you really trying to threaten me right now? I don't see the big deal in marrying before you, Yasmin. Even if you threaten me like that, it's not going to change anything. Don't you know that marriage happens naturally? You can't control the timing. I don't have to delay it. Whether I get married faster than you or you get married before me, it really isn't a big deal. You're my big sister. Marriage shouldn't be a race. Maybe you should take time to get married. No rush.
Ugh, I can't believe you're saying this. You're being so snide just because you're getting married and I'm not. I'm different from you because I'm not in a hurry to get married like you are. You don't have many options, so you're settling down with whoever is available. Meanwhile, I have plenty of options. I'm taking all the time I can to examine each one of them. You wouldn't know much about that.
That's perfect then. Just wait for your marriage to happen naturally. As for me, I'm going to marry my high school sweetheart. We've been dating for basically forever. But Yasmin, you would be just as happy exploring your options and finding the best man among them. With marriage, who said quicker is better? It's different for everyone, isn't it?
Well, even if you say that to try to comfort me, I'm in a relationship right now that's going really well. I think we might even get married pretty soon. He's so smitten with me. Anyways, let me remind you that the most important thing is which one of us gets married first. If the youngest sister in the family gets married before the oldest, it isn't hard to imagine the crude things that people will say about me behind my back.
I promise you, nobody's going to be thinking of you negatively just because I got married before you did. It's going to be okay. It's just that my marriage is a relatively early one. Look at the friends around me. Not many of them are married yet, too. You have nothing to worry about. I'm just an unusual case.
What do you mean it's going to be okay, or you have nothing to worry about? Instead of trying to comfort me, why don't you take matters into your own hands? This problem could be solved if you would just look out for me and not get married.
Huh? Are you seriously saying that right now, Yasmin? Are you asking me to wait until your marriage to continue with mine?
It's common sense in a situation like this. Also, it would be a good test to see if your husband really loves you. If he can't agree with you and wait for the wedding, your marriage is bound to fail. I think it's better to think through your marriage before you become a divorcee in the future.
I can't believe you, Yasmin. That's so inappropriate. Why can't you just wish us a happy marriage? Our timing to get married is our choice. It just happens to be that our timing is now. It happened so naturally, especially because we've already been dating for so long. I mean, think about it, Yasmin. That means we didn't rush into it. We actually waited and thought about our decision before committing to this.
Well, if you really did think about your decision to get married, then you should think even harder about it now. I've told you countless times, my wedding isn't so far from now, but we still need time to make the big decision. So if you still decide to get married before me and continue on with your wedding, well, I'll be nice enough to warn you in advance. You will suffer the consequences. You don't know the lengths I'm willing to go to, Rebecca.
Yasmin, why are you being so threatening today? I can't believe you're acting so maliciously towards me. Can't you let me be? I'm living my own life and I'm not hurting anyone. I don't think I'm hurting you, especially. You should be happy for my marriage. Having my big sister be happy for me, to support me, is the thing I want the most right now. At least that's what I would do for you. Please, Yasmin.
You know what? Sure. I'll be happy for you and always support you. Only after you get married after my wedding. Let me get married first. That's all I want.
Why would you say that to me? I just want your kindness and understanding. My point is, delaying the timing for marriage to please somebody else, even if it's my older sister, is crazy. Marriage just doesn't work like that. It really isn't worth it. I understand that you're feeling anxious that I'm getting married before you, Yasmin, but I'm sorry. There's just no way I'm going to postpone my wedding. It's meant to happen.
Okay. I see what you're doing. You've chosen to go against me. Just know that if you don't change your mind, then whatever happens is on you. Don't come crying to me later. You'd deserve it.
Stop saying that, Yasmin. You're scaring me.
Your wedding day has finally come. I see that you're going to get married before me after all.
Yasmin, where are you? Where the hell did you disappear to? The wedding has already started, and yet I don't see you anywhere. What happened? Are you okay? Everyone's so worried about you. We guessed that you must have had some kind of emergency.
Oh, you shouldn't be worried about me.
Huh? Yasmin, what do you mean we shouldn't be worried about you? Is somebody else in trouble? What do you know about it?
You haven't noticed yet? Have you seen your wedding dress in the bridal suite? You saw that it was covered in raw eggs, right? So hilarious. That's what you get for continuing on with your wedding. A nice little gift from your older sister.
Huh? The wedding dress in my bridal suite? You know I'm already wearing my dress, right? I put it on a couple of hours ago to prepare for the wedding.
Huh? What do you mean?
I could say the same thing, Yasmin. I told you I'm already in my wedding dress and I'm all set, ready to go.
What the hell, Rebecca? If you're already wearing your dress, then whose wedding dress was in the bridal suite?
Oh my gosh, did you ruin somebody else's wedding dress?
No, that can't be.
That's terrible. It's just awful. What have you done, Yasmin? That bride's going to be in a panic when she finds her dress drenched in raw egg. Imagine the chaos. I just found out the bride is supposed to have her wedding at a different venue soon.
Oh no, this is serious now. Give me a second. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. If everyone finds out it was me, I'm going to be in serious trouble. I can't let that happen.
You better turn yourself in right now. Confess what you did to everyone. You've done something so incomprehensibly terrible. You've willingly stolen the happiness from someone on their big day. You've got to bear the consequences of your actions.
Huh? No way I'm going to do that. Not a chance. I can't do something like that. It's impossible. You know, I'm not in trouble yet. As long as I don't say anything and act natural, nobody would think that I did it. I still have a chance.
You're the worst, Yasmin. That is so low. I've really, truly lost faith in you. I didn't think you were this kind of person. I guess I really underestimated how evil you could be. I mean, I just processed the fact that I was the one whose wedding day was supposed to be ruined. Why did you have to go this far? What is wrong with you?
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with me. You're the one to blame here. You know why all this happened? Because you chose to go on with your wedding. You, the younger sister, got married quicker than the older one. If you want somebody to pay the price so badly, then let it be you.
So it's come this far. Well, there really isn't anything that can save you. I'm going to tell everyone about everything you did.
Hey, no, Rebecca. Just wait a second. What are you going to say to them, huh? What did you plan? You're going to do the right thing and say that you're responsible for all of this, right?
And why do you think I would do that? It's my big day today. I feel like I'm at the peak of happiness. Why would I take that away by blaming myself for your actions? Even if I did take the blame for it, it wouldn't make any sense. The only time the incident could have taken place is before the wedding. At that time, I was being fitted into my dress and having my hair and makeup done. I have a solid alibi with many witnesses. How could a busy bride have been able to put raw eggs onto another bride's dress? And how would everyone believe me?
What then? Are you going to tell everyone that I did it? How could you betray your older sister? We've known each other for decades. If it's revealed that I was the one behind this, the bride and groom from the other wedding are going to despise me for the rest of their lives. Imagine what they'll do to me then.
I mean, didn't you at least think something like this would happen? Could you not guess that it would result in this as long as you went through with your plan? I'll remind you that the damage of the dress and the canceled wedding is going to cost you a great deal of money. You must have braced for those consequences beforehand, right?
No, I can't deal with those consequences. I didn't even think I would get caught. Just wait a minute. Please, Rebecca. I'll apologize for what I've done, so just please don't tell anyone.
Too late. I already told everyone about the awful things you've done today. On top of that, I screenshotted all these messages and sent them to our mom and the others. You'll be arrested and transported away anytime soon. Everyone will be glad you're gone from this place.
What? What the hell do you think you're doing, Rebecca?
It's been very chaotic at the other wedding. The guests are confused about why the wedding hasn't started yet. The family of the bride and groom are absolutely furious. The police were already called to the scene. Fortunately, they responded very quickly to our call. Brace yourself and face the consequences of your actions, Yasmin. You won't come out of this unscathed. It's your duty to pay for the cleaning fees for the dress, the cancellation fees for the wedding, and the compensation for the couple. Every penny.
Hi, Rebecca. I haven't seen you in so long. How are you doing? It's me, Hannah. You might not remember me, but I used to be your classmate.
Oh my gosh, Hannah? Oh, it's been so long since we spoke. What's up? Do you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah, I do actually. I heard you at your wedding the other day. Congratulations on your marriage, Rebecca. I'm very happy for you.
Oh yeah, oh thank you so much. I didn't know you knew about that. I'm surprised.
Yep, I came across some photos on social media. They reminded me that we haven't caught up in a while, so I was just wondering if you were doing all right.
Oh, I see, thanks. Speaking of my wedding, you also had one too, right? Your husband, he's the senior from our hometown, right?
Oh yeah, I did get married. I'm surprised you remember who he is. You could say we had a pretty speedy marriage. Compared to our other peers, we got married young. Looking back on the wedding, I feel like so much time has passed since then.
Yeah, I remember it happened a while back. Time flies, doesn't it? It's so nice that you two were able to be happily married. I'm delighted. How are you guys doing? Is your married life going nicely?
Yeah, about that. It's actually not going very smoothly. I mean, I thought our marriage was more than fine. You know, we were even blessed with children after our wedding. But apparently for my husband it wasn't. We've been going through a really rocky situation. I honestly don't know if our marriage can be saved.
Oh my gosh, really? Ugh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You must be feeling so terrible right now. I understand how things may seem, but you can still have hope. When you continue to be married to someone, it's not like there's zero problems that arise now and then. I apologize for asking about something so insensitive, Hannah. I should have respected your privacy.
Oh, no, it wasn't insensitive. Please, don't worry. It's good timing because I actually wanted to talk to you about that today. I mean, I guess it's more of a consultation, and I want your advice on it. We should talk about how we should proceed with this certain situation. I guess, ultimately, I want to ask for some of your cooperation.
Oh, okay. Could you explain a little further, please? What do you mean when you say you want me to cooperate? Cooperate with you on what?
It's okay, relax. There's no need to be on guard. I know you must be very confused about all of this. I will say, though, I might inconvenience you a little bit. But you should know that this is related to you too, Rebecca, not just me. So, while I ask for your cooperation, I also wanted to come out to you about something else. I don't think you know about this yet.
Huh? What is it? Please tell me. Don't be afraid to say it, okay? I'll cooperate as much as I can. As long as it's not something too difficult, I would love to be able to help you, Hannah. So please, tell me without hesitation. You don't have to be self-conscious about it at all.
Okay. Thank you so much for your reassurance, Rebecca. I'm just a little nervous because I haven't really talked about this to anyone yet. Well, the truth is, my husband, he,
Go on.
Rebecca? Wait, did you really bring her here too? Why on earth are you people at the hotel? Why did you come here? You didn't follow us here, did you? You stalkers.
That's actually correct. I thought you were too stupid to figure that out, but I guessed wrong.
What the hell? What's wrong with you guys? Stop fooling around. What do you think you're even doing?
Yasmin, I could say the exact same thing to you. What do you think you're doing with somebody else's husband? He's taken.
It's no big deal. Leave me alone. Plus, he doesn't have any work today, so it doesn't matter what we do or where we do it. We can do anything we want. We're just enjoying the holiday together. Where's the harm in that?
You're enjoying the holiday while spending the night at a hotel with somebody else's husband? That's definitely wrong. It's beyond suspicious at this point, Yasmin.
Even if it were, so what? The real question is, why does it even matter to you? Why the hell are you coming to the hotel and bringing his wife?
It's pretty strange, isn't it? That guy you're with right now isn't a stranger to me. Did you know that years ago we actually used to be classmates? His wife Hannah grew suspicious about her husband was acting. She thought it strange how he was hiding his phone from her and not coming home. So she was brave enough to come to me for advice. She thinks that the person her husband is cheating on her with is my older sister. You, Yasmin. The tangle of emotions that I felt when she told me that, you wouldn't understand it, would you?
What? So you're telling me that our affair was found out much earlier than this? How?
I don't think you've ever been in a serious relationship with anyone. You only ever date casually with people. But when you're seriously dating someone, when it isn't just some fling, you sense these things naturally, like a sixth sense. There's times when you think, that was a bit strange of him, something's off. Personally, I married my husband because my intuition didn't warn me about anything. I never had that with him. But in some cases, this happens after you marry someone, like with Hannah's case. I can't imagine the pain she's going through right now.
Let me get this straight. She guessed her husband was cheating on her, and so you guys came to this hotel? That means you crossed paths with us on purpose?
Well, yeah, we figured we should catch you in the act of committing the crime.
Oh no. Rebecca, he just found out you guys are outside, and he's so shocked. He doesn't know what to do. Don't you have any compassion for him?
There's no way you just said that. You're telling me he's the one that's shocked? That I should have compassion for a cheater and a homewrecker? Oh, don't make me laugh. Hannah is beyond shocked and hurt that this is all happening. Anyways, it's about time that you two will finish up your conversation and come back outside. I hope you guys can talk honestly with each other about the dreadful things you did. Don't be a coward.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how anxious we are just to be waiting here? You're all a part of this. You teamed up with the wife. It's your fault. I can't believe you would make things so difficult for me. I thought we were sisters, Rebecca. Did you ever even want me to be happy? You're awful if you don't.
Of course in the past I did, and I still want to be able to wish the best for you. But I just can't anymore, not after what you did on my wedding day. Did you already forget, Yasmin? You tried to rip apart my happiness piece by piece.
What does that have to do with anything? My revenge plot at your wedding is one thing, and this is another. Let's not mix things up. You eventually were able to get married and begin a life full of bliss and happiness, even after I tried to ruin it. So why don't you just leave me alone already?
I won't let things be, you know that. I remember you saying to me when we talked a bit before my wedding, you were talking about how things were going great with your boyfriend and you thought you'd be married really soon. So what are you even doing with a married man? Don't you have somebody else to focus on? Or, no way. Are you trying to steal Hannah's husband away from her? Is it him you were talking about all along? Are you actually trying to start a serious relationship with him?
Of course I am. That's what I was trying to do all this time. What are you going to do about it, huh? He's already promised me that he'll divorce his wife and get married to me. Isn't he so sweet? Plus, he's always tells me that I'm much more beautiful than his wife and that I'm exactly his type. She doesn't even come close to comparing to me. And that's why I told him I'll wait patiently until he breaks up with her. You know, he always meets me secretly when his wife isn't looking. He can't get enough of me. We get along so well. We have such a blast on all our dates. I think we're super compatible.
You are such an awful person. That's not something to be proud of at all. The husband isn't aware that he has a home to take care of and prioritize in the first place, while his wife's at home taking care of the kids without a break. He doesn't help out one bit. Instead, he's caught up with having fun. A man as irresponsible and selfish as he is, I would never be attracted to him in the slightest.
You don't get it. He has his captivating allure, but you just won't understand. Only I can see it. He's truly a nice and charming man to me. When we're together, he shows me what true happiness feels like. He showers me with it. The wife, on the other hand, just doesn't understand his charm. That's why him and I are meant for each other. We have to be together forever, not her.
Do you seriously believe that your petty logic is going to excuse your actions? You think and act so selfishly. Not to mention you're a criminal. Don't you know you're committing a full-blown crime?
It's not petty logic. The only reason he's even married to that woman is because they randomly met before we did. If he had met me back then instead, he would have made me his wife. And that's why right now he's envisioning a future with me and trying to make it come true. So you two better back off. Don't you dare mess up our relationship.
My God, Yasmin, please just wake up already. Any man who says, I'll divorce my wife, so just wait until the time comes for me to do it, doesn't mean that. They don't say it with sincerity at all. That's why he's putting the divorce off and making you wait. If they did, they would just divorce already and remarry you as quickly as possible. The fact that he's keeping your affair going for all this time? If he wanted to, he would. Men are honest with their actions, and some of them lie at their convenience. You're being tricked, Yasmin, can't you see?
There's no way that's true. You're the one that's lying here, Rebecca. Even divorce requires proper timing. It's just like what you said about marriage. That's why I'm waiting for the right timing to come to him.
What do you mean timing? Why would he need the right time to sit down and tell his wife, we need to talk? If he doesn't even have the courage to do that, in the end, he's a man of poor character. If he really loves you and takes you seriously, wouldn't it be proper to hasten up and divorce his wife already?
You're not getting it, Rebecca. I mean, that's exactly why him and I are talking about this right now. His wife is obsessed with him. She's still madly in love with him, just as much as she was when she married him. That's why it's hard for him to bring up the topic of divorce with her. Now that I think about it, things will probably turn out perfect now. At first, I was shocked and furious that you two were here. But no, I'm honestly glad you are. This just made the divorce happen quicker. This way, I can finally be together with him freely, without any hindrances.
I don't know about that. A person like you who wishes misery onto people, I doubt they would end up happy themselves.
What did you just say to me? What do you know about our love? Quit pretending like you know everything about our relationship. There's certain things that only he and I understand. It just so happens that the person you fell in love with wasn't married to anyone. For me, I fell in love with someone who is married, so there's not much difference between you and I. True love will be bound together regardless of the timing.
You sound very confident about this, and I still doubt you. Well, I guess we'll know just how it's going to end up soon. Let's just wait and see.
We will wait and see. Keep your eyes open, Rebecca. When he walks back to his wife, they're going to talk about divorce for sure.
Sure. Looks like your boyfriend is insisting to his wife that they shouldn't get divorced. He's so desperate to try and convince her. How pitiful. I pity you as well. Things didn't go the way you wanted them to after all, Yasmin. How are you feeling about this, huh? What are your thoughts?
I can't believe this one bit. Am I hallucinating right now? Is this all just a nightmare? He's saying that our relationship was just a fling? That it was all just to mess around and have fun? How in the world did this happen? We loved each other so much. It felt so real. He kept telling me that he would really get divorced. I can't believe this. He lied to me.
I told you so. I'll say it again. If he really wanted to get divorced, he would have hurried up and gotten divorced. He wasn't willing to get a divorce, even if it meant he could marry you. In the end, he also has children with his wife, you know. He can't just walk away from them. Ugh, it is so demented how he's having fun with other women when he has a wife and children. In my personal opinion, I can't be attracted to a man like that in the slightest. He's a terrible husband and father.
It can't be. I really thought that he would marry me. He would always promise me marriage, that he would take care of me and look after me. We would daydream together on what it would be like on our wedding day. What is it with him? Telling me he doesn't want a divorce after all? He said what's most important to me is my wife and children, the family that I have now. How could he? Aren't I the most important person to him?
Of course those are the most important people to him. That's what marriage is for. Think about why he was able to have a fling with you in the first place. It's because his wife supports him and his livelihood. Not to mention she takes care of his children, too. If his wife is gone, his life would take a turn for the worse and he'd be miserable. He wouldn't have the energy to even flirt with other women.
But I can give him the support that he needs, too. I'm his girlfriend, after all.
How ironic is that? When a weak man has everything he could ask for, he takes it for granted. When it's slipping away from him, he realizes that his wife, his children, they mean the world to him. Children aren't something that can be taken care of by just leaving alone. They're a handful to nurture and care for. Every day the husband can come home and be greeted by smiling, healthy children. He always saw that the children were okay without his help because his wife was taking such good care of him. That's why he didn't feel the need to come home and interact with them anymore. Instead of being a good father, he chose to mess around with other women. Only when he realizes that a happy marriage and a happy household can vanish at any moment does he realize how precious it actually is.
But he can have a life like that with me. It's just a matter of being married to me and having children. We can start a family together.
That's not going to work. He knows it wouldn't. He's aware that if you aren't able to replace his wife and the things she's able to do for him and their family, you're not enough to take on that role. That's exactly why he rejected you and not his wife.
That can't be. He doesn't know if I can be a better wife and mother than her because we just aren't married yet. It's just because he's known his wife for longer than he's known me.
He's probably already aware of that. Even though he knows that you might be a good wife and mother, he doesn't think enough of you that he's willing to throw away his family right now. You're not valuable enough for him to take on the risk and start a new life with you. I think that's what this all means.
That can't be true. Quit saying such things that dig into my wounds, Rebecca. You have no idea how much pain I'm in right now. This is agony for me. What am I supposed to do now? What's even left for me at this point? Now that the future I was envisioning with him is gone, what am I supposed to live for? How am I supposed to have hope for my life?
Yasmin, I don't have the right to tell you those things. You have to think and deal with it on your own. What's important here is you tore apart Hannah's heart and her entire household. All of it, just to satisfy your massive ego. You have to deal with your punishment. It's your duty. You never learned from your first mistake, did you? The way you think, the way you act, it's all truly selfish and it harms others. A handful of innocent children. That's who you dragged into this mess. You destroyed their family.
No, it's just because I believed in him. I believed in him when he said he loved me. He gave me a dream of starting a new, joyful life together.
This again. Yasmin, make sure to pay compensation to Hannah in full. Never think about stepping foot near her family again. Someone like you who can't wish for another person's happiness doesn't deserve to be happy at all. Our parents and I have talked, and we've decided to cut ties with you. Because you haven't seemed to learn your lesson, I'll tell you this. From here on out, get a taste of the misery you've inflicted onto others and suffer the consequences. After everything that happened, Hannah couldn't forgive her husband for his unfaithful behavior. She sacrificed so much for him, and it felt like a betrayal to her. As a result, she ended up divorcing him. Despite this, the ex-husband never chose to go back to dating Yasmin. In the end, Yasmin seemed to have lost everything in her life. Her family, the man she loved, everyone that used to stand by her side. Her attempts at making others unhappy in order to have her own happiness have failed. All I wish for her is that she goes through hell for this and suffers immensely. Maybe that way she could finally begin to lead a respectable life. That's my biggest hope for her.